My family plays the same card game every Christmas Eve. Nobody has ever taught me the rules. Every year it was the same. 9 o'clock, dishes cleared, and my grandfather would set a worn deck in the center of the table and say the same thing. Family only, Danny. Watch and learn. I'm 31. I've been watching for 26 years. They'd deal 7 cards each. My mother, my 2 uncles, my aunt, my grandfather. They'd play in near silence, laying cards face down, tapping the table, sometimes sliding a card back into the deck. No scoring I could see. No winner announced. Just a slow tightening in the room until someone exhaled and it was over. Who won? I asked once, when I was maybe 12. Nobody wins, Uncle Rob said. You just don't want to be last. This year my grandfather was gone. He died in March. And when the dishes were cleared, it was my mother who set the deck down. Sit, Danny, she said. I froze. You mean, you're old enough now? Uncle Rob dealt 7 cards. I looked at them, just ordinary playing cards, a mess of suits. So what are the rules? I asked. You'll pick it up, my aunt said, not looking at me. They started laying cards down, face down in turn. When it came to me, I put down a card, copying them. Uncle Rob's jaw tightened. Careful, he said quietly. Careful of what? I don't know what I'm doing. That's the point, my mother said. You learn what it costs. Rob laid a card. My mother tapped the table twice. My aunt slid a card back into the deck and looked relieved. Uncle Pete looked at me across the table with something I didn't like. Pity, almost. We went around again. I laid another card blind. This time my mother went very still. That's 2 on you, she said softly. 2 what? Nobody answered. The tightening was back. That pressure I'd felt watching from the couch my whole life, except now it was pointed at me. Round 3. Rob discarded fast. Pete discarded fast. My aunt discarded fast. All of them dumping cards, and I finally understood they weren't playing to make something. They were playing to get rid of something, and it was collecting on me. You count the black cards, I said slowly. Whoever's holding black at the end. Rob's head snapped up. Who told you that? Nobody told me anything. I've watched you for 26 years. I fanned my hand. 3 black cards. I'd been laying my reds down like an idiot while they fed me their spades and clubs when I wasn't looking. You've been sliding them to me every round. When I looked down, the table went silent. It's tradition, my mother said. Every generation there's one who carries it. Your grandfather carried it. Then it passed. Carries what? The debt, Danny. She said it flat, like a weather report. Whoever loses on Christmas Eve signs for the family the next year. The loans, the lien on the house, the card Rob co-signed that went bad. Somebody's name has to be on it. Somebody who won't fight it because he doesn't understand he lost. I looked at the papers I'd signed in October. Rob had called it helping with Grandpa's estate. A stack of documents at the kitchen table. My signature over and over. That's why you let me play tonight, I said. It was already done. You just needed me to lose one more time to make it feel fair to yourselves. Nobody spoke. I set my 3 black cards face up on the table. Then I reached into my jacket and laid down my phone, screen up, recording, the little red timer running. I signed those papers in October, I said. So this afternoon, I drove to Grandpa's lawyer, the real one. Turns out Grandpa left everything to me, the house, the accounts, all of it, because he knew what you'd do the second he was gone. Rob stood up. You little. Sit down. My voice didn't shake. The lien's void. Forged, actually. My signature on a cosign I was never told about. The lawyer called it fraud. He used that exact word. And it's all on that phone. From the second I walked in, including my mother explaining the game to me just now. My mother's face had gone the color of the tablecloth. I stood, picked up the deck, and slid it into my pocket. You were right about one thing, I said, looking at each of them. Nobody wins. You just don't want to be last. I laid 1 card on the table on my way out. Face up. The ace of spades. You're last.